This is Robb Zipp, the host of The Most Epic Adventures, bringing you the most metal Monday night. It is 7 o'clock here in Texas, and it is Monday, June 7th, 2021. And tonight, my guests are Semper Acerbus. All right, let's bring these guys in. What's up, dudes?
What's up?
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Cool. So for those that don't know, I saw you guys at the Memorial Day Metal Fest in San Antonio. I guess a couple days before Memorial Day. Was that a week ago, right? Yeah. Shit.
Just about.
Yeah, time flies sometimes, or it goes slowly, one or the other. But so I didn't stay for the whole show. I was there on Saturday. I know that it was a 3-day event, and I couldn't stay for the whole event on Saturday. But you guys definitely were the best band that I was able to see. Without a doubt.
Thank you for that, man.
Appreciate it, man.
So I didn't know much about you guys, and that's why I invited you guys to come on, because I was like, well, you guys were tight, you were together. Nelson, you had some issues I wanted to talk to you about.
Okay. Yeah.
But you know, we're gonna be here for a while, so we can talk about all kinds of stuff. You know, whatever you guys want to talk about. We could talk about Pokemon if you want.
No.
I said if you want. If you want.
No.
But you know, so you know, I'm telling everybody you're from Del Rio, but that's where the band is based. But you were saying before we went on, no one in the band is actually from Del Rio.
Actually, no one live right now is from Del Rio.
Oh, okay.
But both our guitar players, Miguel and Jerry, are from Del Rio.
Both. You have 3 guitar players.
Yeah.
Okay, but the other 2 guitar players.
Yeah.
Because you got Matt as the other guitar player, and Luis is the bass player.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And you know, I asked you when I saw you, why did you guys have 3 guitar players? And you told me, but I
can actually answer that. That's kind of like my idea.
Hey, Jerry, are you driving?
Jerry,
I told you.
Oh shit! That's dangerous.
Turn your phone sideways at least. There we go.
There he is. Mustache
I'm
man.
Don't worry.
If you want to park and then
Yeah,
man, maybe stop for a second.
I've seen him drive, so he has.
I know.
Yeah,
I need to get out of here.
Hey man, this
Doesn't look like he's moving.
is a live broadcast. Anything can happen. So this is kind of exciting that we're seeing him. I'm actually
It's kind of exciting that he might crash.
I mean, not necessarily. I mean, there could be a streaker running across the road, or you know, some kind of shenanigans. You never know.
Look at y'all, all y'all with headsets and everything, looking all pro.
Yep. All right. So to answer the question, why do we have 3 guitarists? Well, we had Miguel, who's a new daddy, and you know, he was weighing in his options as to continue in the band or, you know, commit full time. But he was able to figure out how to do both. And while we were working on that transition, I brought in Matt, and we experimented on having them both doing rhythm guitar, and then on the splits, because there's a lot of sections in the new album.
That was like the Wario angle there, Jerry.
So we experimented, and it turns out that we have room for all three guitars, given the fact that we layer guitars on recording, and then it's a little problematic doing them live, as having Miguel trying to do two parts at the same time while Jerry is doing leads.
Sure.
So we kind of like simplified it a little bit for everybody involved, and I mean, Matt's a powerhouse. I was rooting for him from the get-go, and I'm glad that everybody welcomed him in the band. He moved in from New York, and I was reaching out to him while he was in New York before moving to San Antonio, which is where I also live now. And I was already trying to make arrangements to either work with him in a band, and then this situation happened. I was okay, this is a perfect opportunity. And it works, man. It works. We have a lot of sections where the guitar needs to punch like super hard, and sometimes sounds a little thin, given that I use a really heavy bass tone. And having both guitars punching with the bass at the same time hits really, really good for the breakdowns and stuff like that.
Sure.
But then when we have more melodic areas, we are able to layer. So Jerry and Miguel will do leads together, and then we have parts where Matt will do leads with Jerry, and we have parts where there's three different melodies that work together. You know, so it works. It works. Like if we didn't have a third guitarist, it would be very difficult to recreate what we actually did on the album live.
I gotcha. So I mean, it makes sense. I mean, and I think Nelson was like, well, you know, Iron Maiden has three guitarists. There's no problem with that. I'm like, oh, fair enough. It makes me think of, you know, like I want to say there was like an army of guitars I saw on somewhere. Like that would be cool. Like just, or like there, you know, like I've seen like 99 drummers play like one thing.
That would be insane.
Boost, pass.
Yeah.
We do have sections. We do have sections where they are playing the same thing together, but it's a pan left and right, and there's two different guitar tones, very similar tones, but innately different. So it adds more of that stereo effect on a live environment, and having the bass cutting right in the middle of the mix on a live setting. It's I mean, it works for me because bassists tend to be kind of like hidden in the mix, but on a live setup, bass is very important, and having that dynamic to where they're split left and right gives me the space that I need to be able to be heard, and also, you know, like I said, when it comes to the breakdowns and whatnot, you know, there's a lot of chunk in there, and it makes everybody. I don't know if you noticed, but we were the first band that started a mosh pit in the Metal Fest.
Yeah.
Well,
there weren't a whole lot of people there.
I know, but the 10 cats that were there ended up doing a mosh pit, and even I ended up joining a mosh pit from the band after us, and it was also fun. But the reality of it is that it's more inviting when the music is actually hitting as hard as it was.
Sure. Yeah, for sure, man, without a doubt. And you guys were giving it all. You could see it out there. Maybe too much, Nelson.
Well, a little bit on that. It just I have a torn ACL and a broken bone in my left knee. So
did this happen at the festival?
No. It's an old injury.
Okay.
From my previous service, and I haven't got the chance to get a surgery. So when I'm on stage, I give my all, and sometimes I forget that I'm really injured, you know.
Yeah.
And at that point, going back on the stage, remember this is a really small stage.
Yeah.
So I gotta give my presence, and my knee just buckled, you know, like it completely just twisted, you know.
Oof. Yeah, you got to get that fixed, man.
Yeah,
I mean, you guys got some big
Yeah.
You guys got some big shows coming up.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm trying to do everything I can right now to get my surgery in June. I did my pre-labs and all that good stuff last week. So hopefully next week, somewhere in there, I get my fake ACL and all that stuff taken care of.
It's going to take a little bit of time to recover from, though, isn't it?
Yeah. But I have 5 knee surgeries. I have a plastic knee on my right side because on duty accident that I have on my old job that get me kind of crippled. But I'm working on it, and there's no how do you say that? We can't cut corners, and the band's still going, and I'm still going. So that's the way it is.
Well, I mean, Jeff from Possessed, he's playing in a wheelchair.
I'm planning on that too.
I mean,
if he needs to, if he needs to.
I saw Parkway Drive at Vakken. They almost canceled that show because their bass player hurt himself. He hurt his legs or broke his leg, and he played that whole show in a wheelchair. And I was never really a big Parkway Drive fan, but they blew me the fuck away. They were one of the best shows in the whole festival. You know what I mean?
Awesome.
And,
They're great.
So
they're pretty great.
Yeah, and they almost canceled because their bass player broke his leg, and he's used to work, running around and get doing what he does. But he was like, well, I'm going to be in this wheelchair, and they still were able to like lift him up and shit, dude. I don't. You probably have seen the videos and stuff.
Yeah.
But it was freaking awesome.
That's something that we always talked about. Hey, Nelson, you're gonna sing in a chair. But the thing is that we were expecting to play on the bigger stage, and
you gotta at least get into some knee braces.
And
they won't buckle.
I used to know the day before, but I feel so good. It's like, you know what? Friday, nothing happened. I'm not gonna use my braces, and I'm just gonna jump in. Yeah, I'm an idiot. Yeah, I know.
Overconfident.
Yeah, messed up.
So
yeah, but Papa Bear here, Nelson, he's a pretty tough guy, man. I think that I knew what happened when it happened. I saw it happening, and he looked at me and said, I gotta cut it. And I looked at him, I just yelled at him, like, hey man, we love you, bro. Like it is what it is. And then somebody in the band, I think it was Miguel that said we got one more. And Nelson said, hey, you know what? We got one more. Let's go. Let's do it.
Yeah.
And he did, there's no stopping him. I think you can chop his legs off and he'll still be jumping on stage. Like
in my hands.
What the hell? There's no stopping Nelson. And another big detail is for the most part, for the great majority of the best things that have happened to this band have been through the sweat and all the effort that Nelson has done for us, as us trying to catch up and try to be on the same level that he's doing with all the PR that he does and all the the connections that he's always doing, and he's always in motion. He's pretty much carrying the band, if I can put it in those terms, and he's doing it with a torn ACL. I love the guy.
Sometimes.
I love you all the time, man.
Well, what brought all you guys together?
Actually, everybody in this picture right now, none of them are original members. It would be only me. And so as anything that happens in life, you evolve. And as a band, you're like, do you really want to do this or not right now? Like my original bass player is sitting next to me right here. We're
Tito's there?
Yeah, Tito's here.
Hey.
There you go, Tito. Yeah.
Whoa.
We've been friends since we're 15, 16 years old, playing shows in Puerto Rico. That's where I'm from. That's where Luis is from. So when I created Semper, I wanted to do something different. The band that we all were playing together at that time. I didn't know Luis. I didn't know Matt. I knew Jerry because he's local. So to make it the story short, I always wanted to bring more musicians in the project. Like right now, we have like 2-3 bass players, 4 or 5 guitar players, 3 drummers, because what the mission is gonna get accomplished, we're gonna play live, you know. So that's pretty much it in the short term, if that makes sense.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, without a doubt. I'm trying to find the tab because I lost it. Yeah, I mean, without a doubt. So, how did you guys end up in Del Rio, of all places? Like, I've been all over Texas, but I've never been down there.
Well,
I'm not casting aspersions about it.
No.
It's just someplace
No,
I've
I
never
get
been.
it.
Texas is a huge place.
No, and
No,
yeah,
I
and
think
you
you are.
have all the right in the world not to be in Del Rio. I got here because I used to be a federal agent. That's how everything started.
Okay.
So that's where my injuries come from, all that stuff. Because I was like Rambo #1, you know. and now I'm broken, and I ended up in Del Rio. So yeah, that's how it started. I got here in Del Rio in 2009. I got hired as a federal agent.
Because that makes sense that you know being a Puerto Rican, that you're a U.S. citizen, but you're also bilingual.
Yeah.
So that helps when it comes to
The hiring.
Yeah, border patrol and immigration, ICE and all that shit.
Yeah, it makes sense. So yeah, so then I used to be a musician, or I mean I'm still a musician, but when I joined, I was like, you know what, I'm not doing this again. So I never played music for like 7 years at least. You know, I was just in the hiatus. I just play myself, play music at my house, like right here in my studio and stuff like that. But I never pursued having an actual band until I started meeting people, and I'm actually a drummer. I've been a drummer for over 20 years, and I was drumming for this other. Yeah, that's how I started with all these other bands, drumming for them. But then it was like, dude, I heard you sing. I think you can make it. Let's try it out, and that's how Semper came out.
Fun fact: I was also in bands in Puerto Rico, and Nelson and I actually played shows together.
Yeah, and I never knew who he was.
I knew who he was.
But you didn't know him.
I knew who he was when I met him. Eric Yambo, it's the drummer for the band Requiem Rust, and he was the one who introduced me to him. I said, I know this guy. I've played like 3 shows with him in the north central area of the island. And not only that, but I actually hung out with his band in Ozfest 2004 or 2005, one of the two. I'm not
5.
quite sure.
That shit is crazy.
5.
I was hanging out.
Yeah, he stayed somewhere else, and I hung out with his bassist and his singer for hours that day. I even have pictures, and then we meet up here, and he tells me, "Yeah, I was there." It was like,
no. Watch out. I was telling David, and he's listening to my story at Ozfest, you know, and he's like, "I was there. I have pictures." So he has a picture of the story I'm telling, because I had that. It was how do you call that? A stripper.
Yeah,
she was on
his shoulders.
She was on my shoulders, flashing. You know,
and I have the picture of that.
Yeah, and totally unrelated.
Yeah, we didn't know each other.
This guy, Jerome Davis, he wants me to do some ASMR stuff. Can you hear that? Can you hear the finger tapping?
Yeah.
Is that that's strange.
That's sexual or something?
I hope not. I hope not. Jerome, you should follow Necro Nikki. Necro Nikki, she does Necro Nikki, she does ASMR stuff, and she's kind of cute. I unsubscribed from her. She unfollowed my Instagram, so you know I had to unsubscribe from her. It's not like she ever
you don't follow me, I don't follow you.
He says, "Oh, he does follow her. He does follow her." So he does. Good job, Jerome. Cool deal. Anyway, No more ASMR stuff from me. That's a little weird. Anyway, so Matt and Jerry, you guys are pretty quiet on it. Jerry, you pulled out a special, card trip to pull over for this, man.
I did.
How'd you guys join the band?
You know what? It's actually pretty fun how I had met Nelson. We met through a mutual friend, which he was helping him with with his own band, and then we wanted to start doing covers, and I had never even known who like Nelson even was or what he even did, so it was pretty cool. Like, oh, all right, and we just kind of hit it from there. He had mentioned that he wanted to start his own band. I just didn't know if I was able to get to that level of commitment that he was wanting, because I do know like how much really goes into it, but really I didn't. There's so much more, but I don't know. I was like, we lived really close to, I don't know what, like a block away, right, Nelson?
Yeah.
You probably lived like a block away, and I was like, I have the time. I know I can do it. Just kind of guide me a bit, because I don't want to change the sound. I obviously want to keep it to what he's wanting, and I just love that it didn't really feel like anything was forced. It kind of just flew, just kind of like a nice little flow.
Yeah, because at the time I only had Miguel, and Jerry's a hell of a guitar player, And I was like, you know what? I need this guy in my band. And some people's like, oh, he's not committed. But I was like, I do things differently,
That person was in someone else.
Yeah, and he was like, okay, if you're gonna do this, let's do it right. He was happy to jump in.
And I've been here ever since. I was like 2018, I think. It was like the spring of 2018 or so.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Matt?
Luis pretty much said how I joined the band already.
He jumped in.
Yeah,
I dragged them in all the way from New York.
Like, you got me in this band.
He's like, come, friend, come.
So you were.
I have a guitar.
I can play the guitar.
You said he dragged you from New York, or you were living in New York. You were wearing a Yankees hat, and I gave you some shit, so you changed out of the Yankees hat.
But no, I moved here from New York at the end of 2019, and like Luis is the first person I met here, because I posted in like a San Antonio like musicians group, like, hey, anybody like need a guitar player? And he hit me up, and we've been friends ever since.
That's freaking sick, man.
I know, that's cool.
Jerome wants to know, what band are you guys a part of? This is Semper Acerbus. It's running across the ticker on the bottom. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah,
Semper.
Sorry.
Semper Acerbus.
Oh, Acerbus.
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 Whatever. Hey, I was interviewing a band from Quebec, and I said something, and they laughed because my accent wasn't French. I think I tried to say something French, and they were like, "Oh, that's wrong."
Oh,
We all can't be
uncalled for
French.
swine.
Yeah. That's why I don't eat French fries.
No, you eat freedom fries, right?
Freedom
fries.
Fried
they're
plantain. Just kidding.
Just kidding.
Are you drinking moonshine?
No, I'm actually drinking vodka, bro.
Vodka out of a mason jar.
Yeah, I'm a Russian. Whatever. I'm sorry. I was fucking lame.
I'm stuck.
I'm getting there.
So when you guys played the Metal Fest, you'd had a backup drummer, right? You had a drummer from, what was the name of the band he was from?
The Crown.
The Crown. Yeah, I heard of them because my buddy Dan, who's in Nahaya, went on tour.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Dan's
That's
my
right.
buddy too.
Yeah. Those dudes, not to hijack your interview talking about another band, but Nahaya's, they're finally blown up. I met them.
They're really good.
I met them in the 2019 Vakken Metal Battle.
Yeah.
They participated in that.
Mm-hmm.
So one thing I like to do is cover that event. And so I covered the Houston show, the Texas final the past 2 years. And then, not last year, but 2 years ago, I went out to LA and saw the national final at the Viper Room. Yeah, I was there. And then I went out to Germany. I went to Germany and went to Vakken. in 2019.
Wow, that's freaking
That's
awesome. Dude.
Awesome.
That's
Yeah.
sick, bro.
Damn.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
it was
jealous.
it was nice, man. You can see some videos on my channel. They're not very good videos because they're just kind of some shit I shot, just some random clips and put them together. I didn't really go in with a good plan, but you can get an idea of what it's like. But yeah, so I bought tickets for 2020, and obviously that didn't happen, so they rolled it over to 2021. Now that's not going to happen, so they're rolling it over to 2022, and I'm just gonna get my money back because the lineup isn't that great from what they're announcing.
Okay, well, guys, we got a chance.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
we're gonna play.
All right, guys.
Let's go.
Well, yeah.
Go.
So you guys are independent still, right?
Yeah, we do. We are.
Yeah. So, Facebook user says, Rob, I know you can't see Facebook comments during a stream, but I'm stepping by to say hi. Okay.
Hi, Facebook user.
Hi, Facebook user.
You can
We all
see
like Facebook.
you can see this now. If you're using Facebook to leave a comment, you have to give permission on StreamYard. You have to go to StreamYard.com/Facebook or something to give permission to use your.
That's probably
your
Mark
stuff.
Zuckerberg trying to shut us down.
Yeah. But yeah, so you guys aren't signed, and if you want to keep that independent spirit and have an opportunity to play at Wacken next year, I would highly recommend signing up for the Wacken Metal Battle.
Okay.
I know last year, the San Antonio show, there were two winners that went on from each round. So the San Antonio winners were Valkyrie from San Antonio, which they hadn't been around in like 30 years. They basically reunited just for the chance to try to go play Wacken.
That's badass.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and they were killer.
That's crazy.
Whoa, we got to deliver fresh delivery.
Damn.
Fresh delivery.
He's like, "Yep, there you go." Now he's gone. He brings you your hooch, and then he leaves.
Yep.
Your hooch.
It's the hooch delivery.
That's awesome.
Well,
That's awesome.
we definitely would like to play that. We never had any offers. Talking about a little bit on the.
Well, you gotta sign up for it.
Well, no, I'm saying like on the signing of the labels and stuff. Like we have different offers, but I don't believe in that stuff about you pay me, I sign you.
No, fuck that. Fuck that.
So
do not do that.
We have tons of offers like that, and I've been rejecting every single one of them.
I've had a band ask me how much it would cost to be on my show, and I'm like, I don't do that, bro. I don't take money for this. You guys didn't give me anything. You know,
Yeah,
I asked you guys to come on the show.
Yeah.
You know, I bought your T-shirt. I bought your CD.
Yeah.
You know,
Hell yeah.
I'm wearing it as I'm interviewing you guys.
Yes, badass, man. Thank
You know, because I enjoyed your set. I saw, you guys gave it your all, and I don't like Kill Switch Engage. That's a personal.
Oh man,
That's
All right,
a personal preference. I know
I'm
we
going
already
now.
talked about this.
I'm
That's
you
a
guys,
wrong preference.
And you guys were worried that I wasn't gonna like you. But here's the thing: I've never seen Kill Switch Engage live. So I'd never saw Parkway Drive live, and I saw them, and I thought they were fucking awesome live. But just listening to them on Spotify, it doesn't do the same thing for me.
Yeah.
So now, if I were to go to a show, and I think they're playing the Knotfest tour, aren't they?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
if I go to that and I see Kill Switch Engage, I'll go with an open mind. I'm not gonna. I mean, I'll still probably stand at the back with my arms crossed because I'm that guy. I'm that guy. I think I was even doing. I think I was even doing that during your set. I mean, I was videotaping a couple of
Not
clips,
bad.
but I'm there to
Yeah.
I'm there to take in everything. I see it and I hear it. I don't need to be. I'm 43 years old. I don't need to be a part of it.
Well, and let me tell you this: I don't expect anybody that listens to us to like us, because that's unreal. There's not one band in history that everybody likes.
Sure.
For example, a lot of people like Slayer. I'm sorry, not ringing a bell on this side. So, but we put a good show. We give it all, like you said, we give it all everything we have. and that's our main like stamp of approval. Like,
Yeah.
you're gonna see Semper, we're gonna go all out, even like break my legs again. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm glad you gave us that opportunity and that you liked it. You know, thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
absolutely, man. Absolutely. I should have stayed longer for some of the other bands. I know there were some other bands that were really good that played later. Do you guys stick around for the whole thing?
I went to bed at 4 a.m. in my car with Matt.
I have no idea what time I went to bed, but
Oh, there you got the
Yeah.
sticker. Get the dancing
I
sticker.
have mine too.
Yeah, I have it too. And the highlight of the night for me was not actually even that I enjoyed playing. It was just I sang with Mark Rizzo. We sang Tori
At
from
the end of the night.
Sepultura at the end
Yeah.
of the night. That to me was fucking golden, you know.
How was his set? Because
It
I
was
don't know what his solo stuff is. I've seen him with Soulfly.
No, his solo stuff is really intricate and really progressive stuff. Like it's shredding.
Yeah.
It's metal.
He's a guitar player. Yeah. I get it.
like Andy James kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But I mean, a little bit more vicious, I guess. But then he plays some covers. He did some Jimi Hendrix, and then he decided to do Sepultura. And he saw me playing, and Mark Pantoja is my buddy from the Southern Revival. He said, "Hey man, I think Mark wants you to sing with him. Can you do that?" I was like, "Of course, you know." So I stayed up to the end, and we sang together, and it came out great. I think, you know.
Oh, you sang some Sepultura on stage with Mark Rizzo?
Yeah, Territory.
Nice. Territory. Nice.
Yeah,
Freaking
so
awesome.
it was badass.
Very nice, dude. And then you guys are opening up for Soulfly.
Yeah.
Now, did you guys have that set up already, or did this happen
No.
because of the Metal Fest?
I cannot tell you. Probably it is. But the producers and promoters from this big event, they call me and say, "Hey man, yeah, hey, they said that they were checking us out for a little while now, and they thought it was a good fit to open for Soulfly."
Yeah.
And of course, we had to agree. Soulfly was one of my favorite bands since I was a little kid. You know, Sepultura, Soulfly. You know, the
Sepultura,
transition.
Soulfly.
Yeah.
A little bit of Cavalera Conspiracy too, but mostly
Nail
Sepultura
bomb,
and-
you know, we
Nail
can
Bomb,
go what
yeah.
if. We can go what if all we want, you know.
Max
Yeah, Nelson-
Cavalera, just Max Cavalera love.
Yes,
Without a
and
doubt.
Igor, I
And
love
Igor.
Igor.
Oh yeah.
So
Without a
back
doubt.
in Puerto
as a
Rico,
drummer, yeah.
back in Puerto Rico, Nelson was actually in a band that incorporated a lot of that flavor, that I want to say Afro Latin flavor in the music, with the extreme
Beats.
percussions
Yeah.
and whatnot. And it was pretty much like the pioneer band in Puerto Rico doing that back in the late 90s, early 2000s, up until like mid 2000s, I want to say, right? Like around 2004, as far as I remember, 2005-ish.
Yeah,
That
they used to call it the Cavalera Brothers because we played that same style, and I was drumming, and my brother was singing, you know.
Mhm.
And so with our hometown of Quebradillas, I was talking to Tito. They used to call it Sao Paulo Quebradillas, you know, because of the same
Because
upbringing.
Brazil.
Yeah, from Brazil and Sepultura. So it's pretty badass. Actually, we opened for Soulfly twice, Anthrax, and El Nino with my older old band, Machete. I was a drummer still. So this is a different flavor because I'm not a session drummer anymore. I'm actually a front man. So it's gonna be a little better.
Mhm.
Somebody said they graduated in 2000. I graduated in 1999.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm older than all y'all.
Seems like I think Nelson and I are in our 40s.
Mhm.
You said you were what, 43?
Yeah, I'm 43. I graduated
Yeah.
in 96.
Yeah, you're ancient.
You're old, bro.
You're so
Ancient.
old, bro. Ancient.
Gary's a baby. He's 28. He thinks he's old.
You're young.
Now Wesley says he graduated in 09. All right. Well,
Oh shit,
congratulations,
Wesley!
That's when I was supposed to graduate, 09.
So you
I'm
failed
class of
classes.
2011.
You're out of the band.
I got my GED, man. I got my GED when I was 16.
Sweet.
School's lame.
I barely graduated, bro. I barely graduated myself.
Now, who's gonna play? Who's gonna play drums for your upcoming shows?
We have. That's a tough question. Right now, we have two drummers that are actually going forward. Like let's say, like Mark Coronado from the Crown, and we have the old producer from my first album, Chris Hart, is getting up to speed. Then we have two other candidates that is not about skill level; it's just about
The commitment.
the commitment.
Yeah.
And I'm big on that. I don't. If you can do the job, you don't have to be a superstar, but your commitment has to be on point. That's my main thing. Don't leave me hanging. I'm very punctual. No, he's not. And like Semper headlines at midnight. We show there at fucking 8, man.
Mm-hmm.
I like to see other bands.
Mm-hmm.
I like to support other bands. I'm a fan first, and then a musician. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Yeah, and that was one thing Matt was saying about that event. It was more for the bands to get together and do some networking.
Yeah, and it actually worked.
Definitely.
Yeah,
And it worked out.
Like More or Less Affliction. I love those bands from Abilene, Dawn of Ascension. We've been talking online, but this is the first time we saw them live, and they saw us live too. They love us. We love them. October Roar, really good band.
Yeah, they were good. They didn't seem like they quite fit. They were they were almost like what would you call them? Like
post-hardcore.
Yeah,
It's like a post-hardcore.
Yeah, but like a poppy,
Yeah, like a happy,
It's like pop punk, post-hardcore.
Yeah,
they're good.
I did appreciate though, like their skill level was top notch from all musicians in the band.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh yeah, without a doubt. Don't get me wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Without a doubt, they were definitely top notch. It seemed weird. I also there was supposed to be like a Selena tribute at some point.
on
That was
Sunday.
like later on.
That was on Sunday.
That was on Sunday?
I couldn't make it Sunday. I gotta take my cousin to the airport and then drive all the way back to the Rio. I slept only 2 hours. It was kind of hectic for me, and go back all the way back to this place. No,
Yeah.
so I had to call it quits, hang on the gloves, and go home and take a rest.
Yeah, I had to go to. I went to SeaWorld.
Oh, sweet.
SeaWorld's pretty lame.
You don't like the fishies?
I mean, Shamu's not there anymore.
So much excitement.
I can't.
Lame.
Yeah, I know. It's like.
Yeah, it's one of those things, man. Like, I grew up here. I grew up in Houston, and we had Astroworld. Like, it was an actual place. It wasn't just a record by a mumble rapper. And they tore it down in 2005, and I swore off like theme parks all the way until like last year. I became a Disney employee, and we get free. Well, sometimes we can get into Disney World, the Disney parks for free. Sometimes.
Sweet.
So I went to Disney World for my birthday in October, and it was freaking amazing. So now I'm addicted to going to these theme parks. I'm actually going to Southern California. I'm going to Disneyland, Disney California Adventure, Knott's Berry Farm, Universal Studios, Six Flags Magic Mountain, and the Orange County Fair.
Great bank account. Great bank account.
Hey man, I cashed in my Dogecoin.
Like Brandon with the Bitcoins.
Yeah. So I cashed in my
Crypto.
Dogecoin. So that's how I can afford to go. But and I have a beautiful friend who she's actually an international model. But she's a beautiful person who she's letting me stay with her for like a week. So I don't have to pay. That's like so much money I can spend on.
That's a whole bunch.
I'm going to the San Diego Zoo too. I'm taking her to the San Diego Zoo.
San Diego Zoo's badass, man.
Yeah.
I've never been to California. So.
Me either.
Yeah. Same
I've
here.
been to Disney in Orlando. My sister used to work there actually till a few years back.
Disney World is amazing, and I've been to California several times, but I've never been to the theme parks. So now I'm going to all of them, except for I'm not going to SeaWorld in San Diego.
I went to California to arrest some people. That's it. That's all I can tell you. I didn't have any actual fun, you know.
Ain't that right, Rambo?
Rambo. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. So there's something out. There's another big show. I mean, you guys are. When's that show with Soulfly in San Antonio?
It's September 18.
September
18.
Okay.
The biggest show is prior. Blue Ridge. We play on the 10th.
Yeah, a week before that. Before that. That's what I was getting to.
Yeah.
So you guys are going to West Virginia.
West Virginia.
Hell yeah.
Excuse me, start.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty cool.
Hey, stop moving your camera. Give me this.
Like my buddies and Of the Fallen.
Sorry, I know my phone's dying. That's why.
Oh,
Plug it in, man.
You can't plug in the microphone and the headphones and the. You can probably take the headphones out and charge it.
I can, but I don't even have the card charger. I'm sorry, guys.
That's
I'm
okay.
probably gonna have to say bye.
That's okay.
Like
Thanks,
okay, buddy.
Thanks for pulling over, man.
So sorry. I know I've been like all over the place. I just wanted to join.
Typical
right,
Jerry. Hey Nelson,
I know.
I can't find the practice plays. I'm running out of battery.
I've been at work since like 8, guys. I'm freaking tired. My eyes are gone. But all right, love y'all, dudes. Bye bye. Thank you so much, Rob, for having us. Thank you, bro. Later, bros.
So here, I'll just remove them so we don't have to watch them do all that.
That's Jerry being Jerry.
Yeah,
Jerry being Jerry. Yeah, but so tell us more about the Blue Ridge Festival you guys are playing.
Okay, like you said, like the same thing with Balkan. We were supposed to play Blue Ridge last year, and then obviously the pandemic came around and stuff like that. And they gave us the option, say, hey, you guys want to roll over? Because like, of course, you know. So they give us the option to stay, and we accept it. And I believe we play Saturday. Saturday or Friday. I'm not sure.
Friday's the 10th.
It's a Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Okay,
Sunday,
then we play Friday.
Yeah.
So then we play Friday.
Friday. Yeah.
Yeah. So we play Friday. The festival starts on Thursday, and actually, your least favorite band plays on Thursday. Kills is engaged. Don't tell me how I know that.
If I went, I would go and see him. I would see him. If I was.
I think you would like it because their set is really clean. All that guitar playing is really clean and really punchy.
Like I don't like Merciful Fate or King Diamond, but if I was a festival that they were playing, I would go see them.
Oh, definitely. It's something that you cannot recreate. Seeing and watching it on YouTube and stuff like that, you gotta be there to say. I mean, I'm biased because I'm a fan, but I think they put a great show, you know.
And I keep an open mind, and you know, I didn't know any of the bands that were playing at the Metal Fest, or you know, I wasn't familiar with many of them, so I went with an open mind, and you know, some I liked better than others for sure. You know?
Yeah, definitely, and it's about taste, you know. And like for example, when I'm trying to judge a band, if I'm like on a panel or something, there's some stuff that I really don't like, so I just judge it objectively on the performance. They did.
Yeah. When I went to Vakken, I saw like 100 bands. I didn't love all 100 of them.
Yeah,
you know, and that's the biggest festival in the world, so you know they've got the best.
Exactly.
But they weren't all the best. I can tell you that right now. You know, sometimes bands have their days off too, which can be
definitely. I don't think because I was moving so much, I don't think it was my best vocal performance. But when I see the people that need to get that little spark, hey, I mean, I'll jump in the pit, leave the mic on top, go around. Of course, now I'm a little bit more physically unable to, but I used to leave the mic, jump in the mix. Boom, mosh with everybody else, jump back on top, and keep doing my thing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So, like for example, The next show is July 9th, right?
Yeah.
It's a closed environment. I think it's gonna be packed. Dawn of Ascension is gonna be there too, and I think we're gonna put a great show. You know?
Where's that going to be?
Bonds in San Antonio.
San Antonio.
Bonds
So-
right.
So Dawn of Ascension are going to come down from Arkansas to play in San Antonio
Again.
Yeah.
again. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I hope they have some Matt's putting them up somewhere or something. You guys got to play in Dallas or Fort Worth the night before. I think they were talking about playing in Haltom City or something.
We did Deep Ellum last year. Was it last year?
I don't know. Well, Mr. W, what's that about? What are you elbow coughing about? Yeah.
Mr. W.
Wesley says, "Hell yeah, we excited."
Hey,
Yeah.
Wesley.
What's up, man?
Wesley! Yeah.
So
Great
he's
guys,
excited.
man. Yeah,
He's a-
so I think it's gonna be a great show, overall. Period.
Yeah, right on, man. So who else is playing? You guys, Dawn of Ascension,
Dawn of Ascension, Holy Hell.
Holy Hell. That's another band
yeah.
that I missed at the festival. That
Within
regret.
Chaos is playing. Within Chaos played Ozfest. They were really good, man. So they're trying to make their comeback. We played with them like 2 years ago in a Pantera Fest. But Within Chaos is very, very solid band, man. So the whole bill is actually really solid metalcore, heavy shit,
right on, right
It's gonna be
on.
a heavy night.
Heavy
Yeah.
night.
I'm gonna wear my brace on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, please do.
You better.
Please do. Well, I'm excited to see what you guys have coming up, man. It's going to be, you guys have a lot in front of you. It looks like it's going to be a lot of good times.
Thank you.
No
you.
doubt.
There's a lot of stuff that we've been working on that is coming together. Especially, we have some shows, bigger shows too pending. We're just waiting until confirmation or not. Like, remember I talked about like the Full Terror Assault?
Yeah.
They got us back to us, and they wanted to do like a little battle of the bands before the actual festival, and we had to decline.
Yeah.
I didn't like that offer,
Yeah, I mean that's interesting. Yeah, that's the first I've heard of anything like that.
Yeah, they just changed everything that we talked about for like a year. They changed at the last minute, and I had to decline.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, he's trying to figure out what's going to work out. Since they didn't have it last year, they're trying to do some things a little different. Now, I want to show. I'm looking at my video. Here's when I was talking to you guys at the table. You can't see what I'm doing because it's on the back screen, but I want to show a little bit of. Here we go. I think it's right here. A little bit of your set, and you guys can walk me through. We're not going to play the audio because there's all kinds of, there's all kinds of issues with. I'm sharing this on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and they don't know what's. If they hear music, they just assume that it's some copyrighted.
It's copyrighted.
material. So here we go. I'm gonna full screen that. You guys can see that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So these are the Three-Eyed Raven guys.
Yeah.
I think you guys.
Great
Awesome
band
guys.
too. I love that band too.
Awesome guys.
And here's October Roar. So that's not
Yep.
you guys. Sorry, it was a small screen. It's kind of
Yeah.
pixelated here. So
Yeah, we come, I think, at the 20-minute hour mark. I was watching that stuff the other
Is that
day.
after them, I believe?
We played
Yeah,
after
yeah.
them.
That's Circadia.
Yeah,
That's
they're
Arcadia.
on the stage.
Also an awesome band.
Yeah, they're sick.
we can see the.
And the thing is about this festival is like there was a lot of people, but there was not people all together. There was people all over the park.
That concrete. There's Robb's Metalworks doing some interviews there with his backdrop. The thing about that big concrete slab is it was just hot as fuck, man.
Yeah.
Like
was.
it wasn't like a super hot day, but that concrete just bouncing.
Yeah. I was hot. I was hot. Definitely hot.
It was hot on that
bouncing
stage.
right off that concrete. Like you could see people started setting up their merch tables off the concrete.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
You know?
too.
and like they were putting up the shade tents on the side.
I can tell you on stage.
No, somebody dropped something.
That's mine.
Drop some weed.
There you go. Here you guys are. And so
There you go.
I wanted
That's
to
a pretty
show
good
this
song.
because like there wasn't even room for you on the stage, Nelson.
No. I knew it from the get-go.
I occupy a very selfish volume.
I mean, you are pretty spread out there. You're like
got the power stance.
Yeah.
and Matt too. He's all, it's like all you guys are up there with your crotches
You have
breathing,
to, man.
getting your crotch breath out.
We
That's the
told him
better
if he wanted to come up stage, and he said, "No, I don't want to be all pinched in there."
Yeah,
He would have fell off.
I
and hurt
believe
his knee.
even worse. Yeah, no, I get it.
I'm not a small dude either.
I get it. With 4 dudes in front of the drum riser, there's not room. And you're not the only singer that did that either.
I think
Yeah.
almost everybody did, right?
Yeah, almost everyone on that stage,
Yeah.
I think, did. Yeah.
I've seen smaller stages, like if the Viper Room is a smaller stage.
Yeah.
So if you guys were to make it to the Vakken USA final and you played the Viper Room, it would be it'd be hard. It'd be real hard. There was a band. Yeah. Okay.
Got you.
You got me. There was a band. There was a band from Atlanta called Violent System that played. They won the Atlanta region in 2019, and so they went and played. And they have 5 people in their band, and they just didn't have room to move at all. It was something. It's something you have to think about when if you guys decide to play in venues like that. I'm sure you've played in some small venues.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, but the thing is, small venues normally don't have a small stage, so it's easier to spread around. Like make it like a little,
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
so on this side, I never thought, oh, that's you. Ooh.
Yeah. See, I'm giving you the horns up. I'm like, yeah, these dudes are cool.
The horns of
Yeah,
approval.
I like that. I like
Here-
that. Look
here
at me.
you are.
Oh,
Hey,
hey.
Man down.
Yeah.
this is our
Fuck my
buddies
knee.
from Dawn of Ascension
Yeah.
and Roxy.
Yeah. Roxy, she gave me some pain medicine and shit. It was pretty cool. You know what? I got better
Pain
attention
medicine.
I got better attention than LeBron James on that fucking game. That he had to poke in the eye.
LeBron.
but my knees all fucked up, man.
But this was like your last song. They were,
Yeah.
Yeah, hell
dudes
yeah.
So-
giving you your respect.
At that point, I thought I was going to die.
Me too. It was so hot up there.
The
It was
sun
so
from
hot.
above, and then the sun reflecting on the concrete, hitting me in the face. I was like,
No, yeah.
I
That was
need
brutal.
water.
It was brutal. I mean, it was a nice place, a nice park with a nice river and everything, but just the concrete was a poor.
No, yeah,
poor-
it was brutal.
It would be better if that was just grass.
Yeah.
Those guys, that's Bone.
Bone, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like them too, and the singer, really cool guy, man. I
Yeah,
talked to
yeah.
him.
He said that this video came up suggested on YouTube, and he commented it and time stamped when they were on, and he was like, "Thanks for coming out." And
Yeah, really cool dudes, man.
yeah,
They're
his name was
local from
nice.
Austin. They're local from Austin.
Yeah, I think he said his name was John
Yeah.
from Bone. They were a little too like type of aggro that
Yeah.
Norm Mathers. Hey, this
Hey,
is awesome.
Norm.
Hey,
What's up?
Norm from Storm the Empire. They're from Canada.
Oh, right on.
Yeah.
Logan
Really?
says you.
Yeah, Logan is the guitar player
Yo.
from Dawn of
Logan-
Ascension. Really cool
Logan's-
guys, man.
Okay.
Logan's my baby boy.
He's your baby boy.
Hey, come down there,
Now-
Morgan Freeman.
Now I like to do this towards the end. Where you guys were Matt? How old were you in 1991?
I was born.
There you go.
I got spat out in 1991.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, 1991 was a crazy time for the trading card industry. It was a crazy time for rock and roll. You know, that's when Nirvana kind of killed hair bands. But in
I'm glad
1991,
about that.
in 1991, they made trading cards for everything, and I've got boxes and boxes of these things. So I like to open a pack, a fresh. Here we go, Wesley, 91 baby here too.
My man.
And Matt, I think Matt called you.
Morgan.
Logan loves you.
Yeah, Logan's a badass dude, bro. All the cleans that he does live on the video, on the album, live, they sound great, bro. Props to Logan, man.
That dude sounds absolutely in perfect pitch when playing live. And mind you, at the Memorial Day Fest, the monitoring system that we had wasn't, like something that. I mean, it was good enough for what we had and what we were working with, but for a vocalist to be on a perfect scenario, it wasn't. And,
It wasn't.
I'm pretty sure that he could barely hear himself because the monitor was all the way to his right. And I was standing right next to him. I was like, this guy is on perfect.
Yeah,
pitch.
he's
Like,
fucking
I have
badass.
no idea how he's doing this. Like, this is incredible. I just wanted to throw that out there. Plus, he was wearing pink parrot shorts
And playing guitar.
And playing guitar. That's also a plus. That's a very kill switch engage thing to do.
Yes. Get your faith, Rob.
All right.
Okay.
Let's talk about some other bands. So there's a sticker and a contest card. Man, that pack of card looks like ultra fresh. Yeah. Yep. I got a whole box. I got a whole box of them here.
What kind of cards are they?
This is Brockham Rock Cards Series 1. They never came out with a Series 2. You can see the.
That sounds like money. Oh shit!
You see the
rock cards.
I never seen that shit. That's fucking amazing.
So each pack comes with a sticker, a contest card, which Jerry's back. I guess Jerry went home and charged his phone.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday!
Oh wait,
You're not supposed to see that.
Sammy, somebody invited Sammy.
Hey,
what's up?
Yeah.
Hey.
Turn your phone to the side.
Sammy's our touring bass player too.
There you go.
There you go.
Oh,
You guys have the
had
same
it.
shirt
You
on.
had it.
Are you drunk?
You had
Sammy?
it.
Are you drunk?
It looks like he's hanging upside down.
All right, whatever. We'll do it.
I don't know.
put it on landscape.
I don't know. It looks fine.
Landscape mode. Hold
I'm
your
actually
phone,
hiding inside an
hold your phone
airplane.
like this.
What?
Okay. Yeah, you are inside of an airplane, aren't you? Do you
Yeah.
load?
Yes.
I might have
Are you
at work.
Yes.
You load packages and stuff?
No,
You're
I
loading
fix
luggage?
airplanes for the Air Force.
Oh shit! Nice. Well, don't fuck that up.
Somebody's life depends on your shit.
All right, so let's get to these cards now. If they're hard to see, it's because I've got a green screen thing going on. But the first thing we have now, I really don't like this band. You got to remember, this is 1991. This is a sticker. Actually, no, this is just a card. Okay, this isn't an actual sticker. This is just a band logo card.
Grateful Dead.
Oh,
Nice.
Yeah. Not a fan.
Me
Not
either.
a fan.
Me either.
Okay, and so far
There we
every single pack has had the same sticker. So this is like the 5th pack I've opened, and they've all had the same sticker.
Is that Iron
Eddie?
Maiden?
Iron Maiden Tail Gunner. This is from
Yeah.
the,
Sick.
this is from the the Air Force repair guys would probably appreciate this one.
No, except for Sammy, he sucks.
There you go.
Hey, there's the hooch guy.
I see.
Hey, the hooch guy's back. Did you bring
The
more hooch?
hoochman.
Sweet.
Here's a contest card. You could win a trip to London or something, but you had to send this by February of 1992. So
Oh, man.
we'll be on that.
Pretty
Nice.
fucking late to that one.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Oh, and
Oh,
the
it's
hair,
cold.
the hair is large.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
Adrian
White
Vandenberg
Snake.
from White
Beautiful.
Snake.
That's
Yeah.
what Nelson looks like without a beard.
Yeah.
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 I let my beard
Hair.
off. If I shave my beard, my hair goes long, like a Super Saiyan. I'm long. Super Saiyan 3 Nelson.
No eyebrows.
Now we have a dude, Jimmy Bleacher from Salty Dog.
What the fuck?
Look at that
Fucking
makeup.
salty dog.
Burn it, burn it, burn
Look
it.
at that makeup. He looks very pretty.
Is this love? I don't know if that's Scorpion. No? Well, wait, I'm getting drunk. I'm sorry, dog.
All right, here we go. Here's a full band pick. I love this one.
Oh, Iron Maiden. Fuck yeah.
Yes.
Badass.
Legends.
Legends.
So funny. Full circle.
This I don't. Do you know Catmandu?
Catmandu?
Dave King. He's the vocalist for Catmandu.
That's a man.
That's a man.
That's a man named Dave. He's from Dublin.
Catmandu.
I want to say
man.
this might. I want to say this might be like an older picture. This is like I think this is like an older band. Here's another pic on the back. They have pictures on the back too.
Yeah, no.
He's a redheaded Irish dude.
Yeah. Overrated.
Yeah. Well, are they rated at all?
But they have a card.
Beavis and Butthead's favorite band. Winger. It's not even. It's not even Kip Winger. It's Rod Morgenstein. Rod Morgenstein from Winger.
How old were they then? He looks like an old man.
It has their birthday. It has the
They
date.
party
not the
hard,
year.
bro.
Yeah.
He's from
Don't talk to Sammy like that.
He's from Plainview. He's from Plainview, New York.
Hey.
Ah.
He seems that he's gonna get the sword and fight for the fucking freedom of the hobbits.
Narnia and shit.
The Hobbit. Lord of the Rings.
We got Malcolm Young from AC/DC.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
There we
Malcolm
go.
Young. Badass dude.
Yeah. Oh, this dude is still going, even though he shouldn't be.
Oh God.
He's fucking awful, bro.
No.
He sucks, man.
He's like, "Ah!" That's what it fucking sounds like now.
Grills.
Now this is actually pretty. This is actually a pretty cool card. Rod McKillop from Exodus.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
That's cool.
That's cool.
that's
I mean,
cool.
That's just a cool
Cool.
cool shot.
Exodus.
Man, we
We
need
got-
to get trading cards.
Skid Row. We've got
Skid Row.
Dave the Snake Sabo.
Yeah.
See on the back it says Dave the Snake Sabo.
Wow.
Jake's the Snake Roberts. He's wrong.
Oh, from Warrant. Look at this guy. Keep it in your pants, guys.
Oh my God.
Steven
nice.
Sweet.
Damn.
Look at that
Steven
hair.
Sweet
dude.
from Warrant. Steven Sweet from Warrant. Look at that
I-
chest hair.
I wish I had chest hair like that.
I'm jealous.
Oh,
I'll definitely sleep with him.
Oh, this is in 1991. Kids in 1991 did not know who this dude was. This is John Lodge from the Moody Blues. The Moody
Looks like-
Blues.
No,
That was like
he
late
looks like
60s.
he looks like a crackhead addiction.
He looks like a crackhead addiction.
Wait a second. Now this
Happy
is
birthday, Jerry. Happy birthday, Jerry.
Happy birthday, Jerry.
now this is a weird one. So this is Black Sabbath drummer, but you can't even see it because it's mostly
yeah.
blue and green. But this is Cozy Powell. This is not.
Naomi, fuck yeah.
No, yeah, you can't see it.
No, we can see it.
You
Yeah,
can see the back. You can see the
see
back.
a
Technology.
right ring.
The Cozy Powell.
Too much technology.
Powell, Cozy Powell.
And then the last
You don't
one I
know.
have. The last one I have is
The last one. Let's see.
Nathan from
This is
Semper
actually
Acerbus.
a buddy of mine who plays
Nathan.
my friend my friend Alex, who is a polka star. He is in a jazz band with this guy, and I need to have him on my show some point. Alex Skolnick from Testament.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Big.
Yeah, he recently got back with Testament not too long ago.
Badass.
But-
Nice.
He even had the Gray Streak going back in 30 years ago, dude.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like a trademark. It's just a birthmark. I mean.
Yeah.
I guess
So-
we gotta get some fucking cars, bros.
Yeah.
You got to do it.
Cool, dude.
All right, guys. Well, I appreciate you coming on and being a part of the Most Metal Monday Night.
Appreciate you having us, brother. Thank you, man.
Thanks for having us.
Is there
Yeah.
anything?
Thanks
Is there
very
anything?
much.
Anything I left out?
No, I mean, just like give us a chance. Listen to Semper Acerbus, new album Ouroboros. We're gonna be in some big festivals, big fucking shows. So jump in
Just-
the bandwagon.
Just don't follow their Instagram if you expect to follow back.
Oh,
What the hell, guys?
that's Matt's fault.
That's
Matt's.
Matt.
Oh,
I'm gonna
he's
blame
I'm
Matt.
gonna.
I'm gonna blame the
The-
new guy.
I'm gonna go. I'll follow you right back. Right. now.
I follow you.
You do, Jerry. I'm just giving you shit. I knew. I found your Instagram and I saw that you only followed the members of the band.
Yeah,
That's it.
we'll follow
Who's
you.
that, Matt?
Crazy.
It was like that before I got to it.
Oh.
It's fine. It's fine.
We need to
I'm
get
just
on our
giving you shit.
Instagram game though. We're mostly on Facebook. That's
Yeah.
our heaviest
Yeah.
platform right now is Facebook.
Yeah. For me, it's Instagram and Twitter.
We're
Facebook.
going. We're
Well, it's
transitioning.
YouTube. YouTube is
Yeah,
this is
for sure.
on
Oh,
you
yeah.
know,
Yeah.
the thing.
I got you, Rob. I'm gonna follow you.
Yeah.
Thanks, Nelson. I appreciate
We got
you
you.
guys.
Follow you home.
You see,
Just
follow
said-
Jerry. He's a creeper, bro.
and everybody, remember we have
Just
both
twirl the
albums.
mustache. Just twirl the
Oh.
mustache.
We
Hey,
have both albums on all streaming platforms. Just give us a chance. Check us out. If you love it, follow us, and we'll keep bringing more music to you.
yeah,
There you go.
ready to
Most
rock.
definitely.
Awesome. Well, thanks guys for coming on the show, man. I got to go to
Thank you
sleep.
so
I got to wake up at 4:30 to go to work myself.
Mm.
Oh man.
All right.
And my manager had the nerve to ask me if I could stay to 10 or 10:30 tomorrow night.
That's what they do with me.
Hey, tell him I'm the boss here, bro.
Jobs are whack.
Yeah.
Jobs are whack.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
cats aren't whack. Cats are awesome.
Hey.
I can't eat.
Yay!
This is Demu. Whoa. Okay.
Cats can't. Yeah. Attack.
Matt, get this kid out of here.
Thank you for having us, brother.
Yeah. Thank
Thanks
you.
for having us, man.
Thank
Thank
you.
you
And I
so
look,
much.
I look forward to seeing
Thank
you
you.
guys play. You guys have to come play in Houston sometime, man.
Yeah.
For sure.
I know
Heck
it's a
yeah,
bit
dude.
of a drive. I know it's a lot easier to go to San Antonio than it is anywhere else.
We'll make it happen.
But
Yeah.
I need to come to Del Rio. I've never been to Del Rio.
Don't
Not
come to
much
the
beer.
rear.
There's nothing
Just
far
there.
away.
There's
There
nothing
is
There's a
there.
winery, a lake.
I don't drink alcohol.
Oh,
Okay.
shit. Don't
have
come
a
to the
Walmart.
real thing.
Yeah.
That's all they do here. They're bored.
Rob, they have a Walmart and then they have Jerry's mustache. That's all there's.
That's
over
it.
there.
You son of a bitch.
All right. I do not want to take a mustache ride.
Right to it.
Oh my god.
Everlasting flavor.
Oh.
On that note, thanks, guys.
See you
Thank you,
guys
man.
later, man. Bye bye.
Later.
Oh, all right. That was Semper Acerbus, based out of Del Rio. Wesley, love you guys. Take care. Thanks for watching, Wesley. It was nice to meet you guys out in San Antonio too. You guys are cool. Super cool guys. Check them out. Like they said, their albums are on Spotify. So definitely make sure you listen to those. Oh man. So this show, there's a lot coming on. I have a lot to tell you guys. I'm going on the most epic road trip 2021 this July and August. The last week of July, the first week of August. 2 weeks of nonstop content making. I'm gonna drive. I'm gonna drive from here to Haltham City to see my friends in Frozen Soul. Excuse me, Frozen Soul. We're doing the Wrecking Ball Metal Madness show with Devourment and a bunch of other bands, which I'm so excited I can't even think about right now. That's going to start my trip. Then I'm going to drive out to California. I'm going to Disneyland, Disney's California Adventure, Knott's Berry Farm, Universal Studios, the Orange County Fair, Six Flags Magic Mountain, and the San Diego Zoo. And after I do that, I'm coming back this direction and I'm going to Roswell, New Mexico to find aliens for you guys and hopefully go to Carlsbad Caverns National Park and maybe the aliens are there. I don't know. And then I'm going to New Braunfels. I'm probably going to float a river or go to Schlitterbahn. And then I'm going to bring you exclusive coverage from Ripple Fest, Texas at the Texas Ski Ranch in New Braunfels on August 7th. So I'm starting off the festival with some death metal. Or I'm starting off the road trip with some death metal in Haltham City, and I'm ending it with some fucking doom shit, fucking groove psycho stuff with Void Vader and Mothership and Foster Mother and tons of other bands. I'm so excited that I'm going to have so much great content for you guys coming up. That's at the end of July, beginning of August. So that's, a few weeks, more than a few weeks away, but I'll have plenty of other stuff before then. I'm going to try to interview as many of those bands as possible. My work schedule is all over the place. But just make sure when you're subscribed, hit that notification bell so that way you know every time I go live or post a video. If you follow my Instagram, follow my YouTube, or follow my Instagram, follow my Twitter, or like the Facebook page, you'll also see when I post new content on my YouTube. All that social media is to promote my content on my YouTube, essentially. So I'm trying to do what I can to promote the metal scene and bands that I encounter, and I do what I can, man. This is my small part I can do. I use StreamYard. They're not exactly a sponsor, but they're a semi-sponsor. That's why I run that StreamYard ad at the beginning. That's why I'm on my Facebook page, my Facebook group, my YouTube page, my Twitter, and my Twitch at the same time because I'm using StreamYard. If you want to use StreamYard, you can use my promo code and you can save 10%, or you can get a $10 credit by using my code that's in the description. There's also a link to Liquid Death Mountain Spring Water. You can murder your thirst. So until next time, guys, remember to drink water, listen to metal, enjoy nature, and have the most epic adventures. I'm Robb Zipp. Thank you for watching. Blah!